Good morning, students. See, in last class we have discussed about a family, and we have discussed about the types of family and what are the features of joint family and nuclear family and all. See, in this class we are going to start a new chapter in political science, our constitution. Understood? Before starting the chapter, I would like to ask few questions to you. So, before independence and after independence, our India faced many problems. Can you list out few problems which our country has faced? Yes, good. You can see in the screen a dowry system, and then status of women, and poverty, unemployment, and many other problems we have faced in our country, and the refugees problem we faced, and terrorism problem, and border issues we faced, and many other problems we have faced after independence and before independence. So, in this class, we are going to see in detail about our constitution, how it was framed, and about the Constituent Assembly we are going to see. Then the Constitution, drafting committee and the framing of the Constitution, who were all the members we are going to see in this class, and the preamble of the Constitution we are going to see, and the salient features of our Constitution we are going to discuss, and the fundamental rights, duties, and directive principles of the state policy we are going to discuss in this chapter. So today we will just introduce the topic, our constitution. India had to face many problems soon after independence, rehabilitating the refugees who migrated from Pakistan, and merger of the princely states, and maintenance of law and order, and challenges during the beginning of independence. Similarly, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel successfully achieved the challenge of framing the constitution. In order to enable us to govern the country was to be also to fulfill. We will see who has framed and who was the first chairman of the drafting committee, who was in charge of all this. We are going to discuss now, and we are going to discuss about the fundamental rights, duties which are mentioned in the Constitution. So the Indian Constitution, Constituent Assembly, the meaning of the Constitution says it's a set of rules and regulations. You have to make a note of it. It's a very important question. It is a set of rules and regulation guiding the administration of state. Understood? The recommendation of Motilal Nehru committee and the decisions taken by the meeting of the National Congress at Karachi in 1939 emphasizes the need for formation of Constituent Assembly. Understood? See, these are some issues: poverty, illiteracy, population, unemployment, corruption, inflation, violence against the women, gender inequality, child labor, sanitation, terrorism. So, to bring all this in place, the Constitution was framed. See, the Indian Constituent Assembly, the Indian National Congress at Karachi in 1939 emphasizes the need for the formation of Constituent Assembly. As per the recommendation of the Cabinet Commission, a Constituent Assembly with the Indian members was formed in 1946. The assembly members that were 389. With the partition of India, the total numbers came down to 299. Understood? And there were 7 princely states. Understood? There were 7 members from the uh, Mysore princely state. So, and the first meeting of the new Constituent Assembly was held on 9th December 1946. And the next meeting was on 11th December 1946 under the chairman of Dr. Rajendra Prasad and eminent persons like Jawaharlal Nehru, then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, then Maulana Abdul Azad, then C. Rajagopalachari, then K.M. Munshi, T.T. Krishnamachari, Srimati Sarojini Naidu, Srimati Suchita Kriplani attended the meeting. And the prominent people of the Karnataka were S. Nijlingappa, K.C. Reddy, then Kengal Hanmantaya, then Tekur Subramaniam, and others were also present in this Constituent Assembly meeting. You can see the pictures here. There's a group photo of 299 members. Then committees which was framed under these important members. Then some members of Constituent Assembly. You can see some women and male members of the Constituent Assembly. See the picture of the first Constituent Assembly. See, the drafting committee, the Constituent Assembly formed 22 committees. Understood? How many? 22 committees. And they all gave a report and 5 subcommittees to examine in detail of all the issues related to the country. Understood? So here Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of one of the important committee. Understood? Based on the contribution to the framing of the Constitution, B.R. Ambedkar is called as the chief architect of our Constitution. Understood? Indian Constitution. Then the other members of this committee were N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, then Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, then K.M. Munshi, then T.T. Krishnamachari, and some other eminent statesmen were there. You can see the picture of Krishnamachari and K.M. Munshi. Alladai Krishnamachari and B.R. Ambedkar and K.M. Munshi. See, for the framing of Constitution, the Constituent Assembly took 11 months. Understood? How many? 11 months and 18 days to complete its work. And during these discussions, various laws enacted by the British government in 1909 and 1919 and 1935, the British eliminatory system, the American parliamentary system, then the American Bill of Rights, then Social Directive Bill of Rights, then the social directive policies of Ireland were studied and some elements of those were incorporated in the story. And with the help of all this, we have framed the constitution. Understood? And finally, the Indian constitution was approved in 26th November 1949. And when it came into force, 26th January 1950. So this day is celebrated as Republic Day. Understood? So in this class we have covered up the introduction part of our constitution. What is our constitution? It is a set of guidelines to the state and the center. Understood? The set of rules and regulations to the state and the center also we can say. Then who all took part in the important sessions and who all were there in the committee we have discussed, and when did it framed, and who was the chief architect. This all we have discussed in this class. In next class we are going to see about the preamble to the constitution. Understood? And what does it say? Understood? So, and some interesting topics we are going to cover in the next class. So you have to write about the introduction part and the meaning of the constitution and when it was framed. Understood? What was the reason behind this to be framed? Understood? These all things you have to write and send me the WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye.